to our garden tour. So this is the side yard where we're going to have a fence put in, but we want to plant all along the house, so whatever you think. And tell us where our fence is going to be.
The fence will be we're going to come off this side of the house out to the property line and then run and tie into this fence here with a 4-foot gate on this side where the grass is to access the backyard.
And then maybe some kind of walkway through here. These are the beds we did this spring. Just the herb bed with the escarole that is going to flower, and our olive tree. And then here, let's come here first. So I had this Meyer lemon tree on the fence. I thought about maybe we would plant it over there, but it wasn't getting enough sun where that bougainvillea is, or bougainvillea. I don't know how to say that. But I'm thinking now maybe planting it like right here, because from inside the kitchen I could see it, and I thought that would be pretty to be able to see the lemons growing. So we're going to extend this bed, and maybe this is the blueberry bush. And I'd like to take this fan palm out. This rosemary could come out. That is the clementine tree. Maybe that can go in the ground here. I don't know, unless you have a better place for it. And then we also want to do a bed. These can come out as well. And then all of this junk will move once we have the shed. So whatever we can plant all along the side here.
This side gets little to no sun during the day.
True,
It maybe gets 1 to 2 hours of direct sunlight each day.
but I mean, those things grow like crazy. This stuff's growing, so it's getting something. We're going to put a little slab when we get the slab poured for the shed. We're going to have something poured for the garbage cans and enclose them, so they'll be here. So it'll basically be from here down.
And then we're going to have our fence coming off the house here, right out to in front of this big beautiful pine. And then it's going to run right along the property line all the way down to where the shed is, or where the shed will be in the back.
So now here's the big spot. So the fence is going to come here, right? Like to the other side of this pine.
Yeah, the fence will come in front of this tree here and behind this pine. So this pine will be in the yard. It'll be inside the fence. The fence will run straight out to about right here, and then it'll pivot here and run right along the edge of the grass back to where our beautiful rototiller is. And then roughly in that area is where it'll turn to the side of the shed. And then on the other side of the shed, we'll have a 5 or 6 foot piece of fence to close the yard off over there. We'll have one gate where we walk through, another gate by where the trash cans were, and another gate possibly either on the left side of the shed or the right side of the shed, depending on how much room there is.
So this is what we're thinking will be the food forest bed line where this hose is. So do we know how much space this is?
I can step it off.
Okay, step it off for us, sir.
So that's 30 feet 1,700 square feet, but there'll be a little bit more space where the beautiful pile of dirt is. That's gonna all get graded out, and the fence, or the shed, will be, I think, 8 or 10 feet back from the edge of the grass. So that'll give a little bit more depth, and then there'll be some room on the sides, on either side of the front of the shed, to plant. So maybe 1,700 square feet, somewhere around there.
This is about where it starts to get shady, though. Like, I mean, it still gets sun there, but like right
Yeah,
here,
it's probably
this
tree.
tree is not doing well. So I don't know if that's a sign of the sun or that was just a pretty.
I think it was a crappy tree.
It was a crappy tree.
Well, also because we had the zip line on it.
No, this tree, honey.
The small oak tree we're
Yeah.
talking about. But the shade from the big pines does come in
Right about, yeah.
right in about here. Still gets some direct sun, but not much.
Yeah.
But from here over that way, it gets probably what, 4 or 6 hours at least a day.
At least, yeah. I'd
If
say
not more than that.
6 at least, yeah. So, and then on the fence here, we'd like to move the magnolia tree somewhere. And then those 2 bushes are going to come out that are behind the palm. We'll grade that out a little better around the palm. And then the papyrus are going to move. Those echinacea can move. And, you know, obviously those pots, those strawberry gumfarina can move. So basically all of that area will be new as well. So
And once we get this cut, once this whole area is cut and clean, we're going to raise the grade a little bit, because this area does, especially in the back right corner, it does in the winter, it sits pretty soggy most of the winter. Not wet, not standing water, but it's soft dirt. So once the shed goes in, this area will be graded up a little bit so that it's a little bit higher to stay dry, and possibly regrade the yard a little bit just to have good drainage so that everything runs off and doesn't sit stagnant.
So yeah, if you have any tips on that, I have a 12-year-old son who's really into fish and aquariums, so if we can incorporate a little pond in there, but I don't want to take away from my food. But we're open to whatever. Maybe eventually there'll be a pond, because I would like a natural pool, so the pond might be right there.